Good evening, everyone. I'd like to call this meeting to order. This is the North Brunswick Township Board of Education Conference meeting. Today is Wednesday, May 7th. Can we all please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Ali.
Present.
Mr. Carter.
Here.
Ms. James.
Present.
Ms. Keith. Mr. Ligori. Dr. Patel.
Here.
Mr. Singh.
Here.
Ms. Toth.
Here.
And Mr. Wen.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. The New Jersey Open Public Meetings Law was enacted to ensure the right of the public to have advance notice of and to attend the meetings of public bodies at which any business affecting their interests is discussed or acted upon. In accordance with the Open Public Meetings Law, the public notice of this meeting, which included the time, date, and location, was distributed by 3 p.m. on Tuesday, November 26, 2024, and Wednesday, November 27, 2024, in the following manner. Posted on the bulletin board reserved for announcements in the board office, 25 Linwood Place, North Brunswick. Mailed to the Home News Tribune, Star Ledger, NJ.com, and the clerk of the Township of North Brunswick, and delivered to the 9 duly elected board members. Well, good evening, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. It's always great for us as a board to get out to all of our schools. And this meeting actually wraps up our road tour to our different schools for the year. It's crazy that summer is right around the corner. I'm sure our students are very excited for the warm weather and the summer. But very happy to be here at Linwood School. And at this time, I will pass it over to our superintendent to introduce our presentation.
Good evening and welcome to our final road show. It's not the Antiques Road Show, it's the 5th and 6th grade road show. And so again, we're very excited to be here and see the happenings here at Linwood School. And Mr. Shorter, I'd like to invite you and your admin team. Dan, would you like us to come down on the...
Yes, please, if you don't mind.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. Instead of making it a little loud on his side. Sings all right. Thank you so much. So first we want to thank our superintendent, Mr. Roca, our board president, Ms. Toth, and the board members for coming tonight. We really appreciate you coming to see what Linwood is all about. So an old proverb states that all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. So that means, a balanced lifestyle combined with work and meaningful play is necessary to be happy and to be fulfilled. So our goal at Linwood School is to ensure that all of our young lions here are not only just academically successful, but also socially and physically healthy. All right, so tonight you will see and hear all about the amazing extracurricular activities that we have that our students participate here at Linwood School. So tonight we have a very, very, very special treat for you. We are going to give you a live performance from our orchestra, led by Mr. Burkhead, and our jazz band, led by Mr. Mason. So if you guys are ready, Mr. B is going to start first. Mr. B, you may go forward. Thank you. Thank you so much. I do want to make a correction, and I apologize, everybody. It is the band, not the jazz band. I apologize. Honor band. I saw some looks at me. Sorry. Honors band. I apologize. Honors band. Great, Sergeant Corporal. Sergeant Corporal. So I want to thank our honors band and our orchestra for coming out and performing. I really appreciate all they did. So tonight we're going to just highlight a lot of the extracurricular activities that we have at Linwood. When you walked in, you saw a lot of the art that was produced by our art club. I know it was shown in our art festival that was at I believe, the middle school this year. So again, we have kids doing a lot of good things. So we're just going to really highlight and then show it to you because we believe that pictures have 1,000 words. So we're going to show it to you. So I am going to talk about a couple of them. The first, I'm going to talk about our mentor program. So Linwood's mentor program is designed to connect students with trusted adults who provide guidance, support, and encouragement. The purpose of the program is to foster positive relationships between building students' confidence and promoting personal and academic growth. Then I will show you slides on our robotics club. So robotics club is it's for students interested in building and programming robots using Osbots, Make Blocks robots, and Lego Prime robots. Students will also develop problem solving, critical thinking, and teamwork skills while exploring the exciting world of robots. So please enjoy.
Hush, my darling, don't fear, my darling, the lion sleeps tonight. Hush, my darling, don't fear, my darling, the lion sleeps tonight.
So next, I'd like to introduce Christine Schilder. She is the assistant principal of our 6th grade.
Hi, I'm Christine Schilder. I am the 6th grade assistant principal. Ms. Cohn is my dean, and we run the 6th grade house center. I'm also the club supervisor, so I'm very excited to talk about the clubs here. We have over about 300 kids who take part in one or two of our clubs. So the first club I'm going to talk about is a coding club. This is for students interested in learning computer programming skills, creating and sharing unique projects, and learning about real-life applications. Students gain valuable skills such as problem solving, logical thinking, and attention to detail. We have another computer club called Cyber Tech Club. The Cyber Tech Club is for students interested in playing video games, discovering new game genres, and understanding the games you play. The club also provides opportunities to learn about game development, play with other students, and participate in gaming tournaments. Our Student Congress is for students interested in representing and updating their social studies classes, carrying out school-wide activities, brainstorming ideas, and designing posters for school spirit days. Participating in the Student Congress Club provides students with an opportunity to develop essential leadership skills and work together to make a positive impact on their school environment. I'm going to do a fundraising shout out for the Student Congress. The 14th, next week, we have a Buffalo Wild Wings fundraiser. If you need dinner that night, just go over to Buffalo Wild Wings. All that money comes back to the Student Congress and back to the school. May 14th, and it's all day. You can go for lunch or dinner. And the last club I'm going to talk about, which I think I might be biased because I was the club advisor for 5 years, is the Yearbook Club. It's for students interested in taking photos, designing and editing layouts, creating themes, and learning photography software. Students will create yearbook memories for their fellow classmates that will last a lifetime. And if you're ever in the main office, ask to see one of our adorable and cute yearbooks. Thank you.
Find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dream that you did to, oh lemon drops high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. The dreams that you dare to, why, oh why can't I?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Abby Cohn. I'm the sixth grade dean here at Linwood School, and I work directly with Mrs. Schilder in the Blue House Center, taking care of all sixth graders here. I'm going to be speaking with you about a few clubs that we offer here, the Newspaper Club, Hydroponics and Aquaculture Club, the Environmental Club, and the Drama Club. The Newspaper Club is for students interested in writing articles about current events and what's happening in the North Brunswick community, as well as at Linwood School. Club members will interview teachers, administrators, and other members of Linwood School community to collaborate to produce a monthly publication, and you all have a copy. It's called the Linwood Ledger, and it looks like this, so you can take a look at that. The next club I'll be speaking to you about is Hydroponics and Aquaculture Club. It's for students interested in science and living things and exploring the interaction between living and non-living things like plants and how they get their nutrients. The club provides hands-on learning experiences where students can grow plants without soil using hydroponic systems and study aquatic ecosystems. The Linwood School Environmental Club is for students interested in environmental issues, contributing to a greener earth, creating garden beds for native pollinated plants, building rain barrels, creating a composting area, and recycling programs. Club members participate in local cleanup drives and advocacy campaigns to promote sustainable practices within the school and the wider community. And finally, the Drama Club. The Drama Club is for students interested in acting, dancing, writing, and telling stories. Students will explore their creativity through performances and productions. The club provides an opportunity for students to express themselves artistically while building confidence and teamwork.
in arts is good for our children's social emotional learning, mental wellness, and just a sense of community. And they sounded so good here, but it's really fun for them to be able to explore a little bit more outside of their daily classes. So our club is a club for students interested in creating artwork, and so they get to use a variety of supplies that they don't use in the classroom all the time. A supportive environment where they can explore their creativity and develop their artistic skills and experiment with different techniques. We have the jazz band and wind ensemble, and the jazz band club is for band students interested in working on basic improvisation skills, which is very cool, working on beginner jazz concepts and playing great music. And the wind ensemble is for students interested in learning advanced music, working in small group performances, and discovering new styles of music. There is a chorus club for students interested in learning music games, rehearsing more advanced music and exploring their vocal talents and preparing for honor choir opportunities. Students develop skills such as musicality, discipline, and collaboration while participating in performances and competitions. And the last one I will mention is the orchestra club. An orchestra club is for students interested in exploring new music in addition to the music they already play in school. And club members have the opportunity to develop their skills, learn new techniques, and collaborate with other musicians to showcase their talents through performances and competition.
I had a dream so big and loud, I jumped so high, I touched the clouds. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I stretched my hands out to the sky, we danced with monsters through the night. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I'm never gonna look back. Whoa, I'm never gonna give it up. No, please don't wake me now. This is gonna be the best day of my life. My life. This is gonna be the best day of my life. My life. I howled at the moon with friends, and then the sun came crashing in. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. But all the possibilities, no limits, just epiphanies. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I'm never gonna look back. Whoa, I'm never gonna give it up. No, just don't wake me now. This is gonna be the best day of my life. My life. This is gonna be the best day of my life. My life.
Good evening. My name is Nicole Jakunski, and I work alongside Mrs. Jackson in the Lionhouse Center. I am the 5th grade dean. So this evening I'm going to speak to you about a few clubs as well. The first one being our chess club. The chess club is for students interested in exercising their brains by playing against classmates. Members of the club will improve their critical thinking skills and learn how to strategize and solve problems. Also, we have the Math Olympiad. The Math Olympiad Club is for students interested in practicing solving challenging math problems to prepare for our contest days. By joining the club, students can enhance their problem-solving skills and deepen their understanding of mathematical concepts valuable in academic and real-world situations. Next, we have our Girls Empowerment Through Running Club. You may have seen some of our girls running around the complex. The Girls Empowerment Through Running Club is for female students interested in running, endurance, and social skills. By joining the club, participants can improve their physical fitness and endurance while also gaining valuable social skills through teamwork and group activities. And finally, the sports club. The sports club is for students interested in learning sports, competing, being active, and learning about sports. By joining this club, students can improve their physical fitness and health while learning the importance of sportsmanship and leadership skills, which are valuable both in life and on the field.
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. If you're tossing and you're turning and you just can't fall asleep, I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Oh, find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you again for your time. Hopefully you got to see, again, the inner side of Linwood besides in the classroom. So we want to thank you again. I appreciate your time, and have a good night. Thank you.
All right.
Mr. Shorter and his admin team, we want to thank you very much for bringing out the orchestra and the band. They were fantastic. And for showcasing all the wonderful extracurricular activities that are going on at Linwood, helping to make our students well-rounded and to engage them. We know so many kids these days are just focused on their devices and not having the opportunity to engage with other children. And you can obviously tell that so much of that is going on here at Linwood. So thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Definitely. I attended Linwood many years ago, and I have to say, I don't remember that many clubs back then. So there has been so much involvement since then, and you could just see how much the students enjoy all of the different organizations that they're in. And to get them started in activities like that at a young age really does set up for success for the later grades. And the band and orchestra, you can just so tell that you love your job. So I just want to say thank you to you personally, because it's so amazing to see you so engaged with the children so engaged with you. It's also Teacher Appreciation Week, so as a board, on behalf of the board, we just want to say also thank you to all of our educators in North Brunswick. You know, we appreciate everything that you do for our schools to make our schools go round every day, but also to educate the youth of North Brunswick, the next generation of, you know, parents, families, you know, that will continue their journey in North Brunswick. So thank you for that as well. Thanks again for having us. So we do have the continuation of our meeting. We have a short agenda this evening. We will go into number 6 on our agenda, which is the review of our agenda. The board has seen the agenda prior to this evening and has reviewed it, so we can just take a look at page 1 and then flip over on 2. At this time, we will have a public session on agenda items only. This, if at any point in time someone would like to come up and speak about the agenda, we ask that you rise to the podium, state your name, and you'll be given 3 minutes to address the board. Seeing none, can I have a motion to close this portion of the meeting?
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? This session is closed.
Thank you. Ms. James, would you please take item 8,
Yes.
consent agenda?
Yes, I would like a motion to approve item 1, B, and C on the agenda.
All right, I'm gonna take a roll call. So did we pull, I'm sorry, Ms. James, can you clarify what?
Yes, the motion is made for items 1, B, and C. Item sub A has been pulled.
Okay, so A and C.
Item B and C are moved.
B and C, got it.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna pull the A?
Yes. Yes.
Perfect, and I'm gonna take roll call right now. Here we go. Mr. Ali?
Yes.
Mr. Carter?
Yes.
Ms. James?
Yes.
Dr. Patel? Mr. Singh?
Yes.
Ms. Toth?
Yes.
And Mr. Wen?
Yes.
The 2 items here have been approved.
Thank you. All right, at this time, we'll move to item 9. We'll have a public session on any matter. If anyone from the public would like to come to the podium, this is now your time. We ask that you state your name, and you will be given 3 minutes. And there is a sign-in sheet for anyone that is interested.
It's on the podium here.
So this is now public session on any matter. So if anyone from our audience would like to come up to the podium and speak on any matter, this is now the time for that. We just ask that you state your name, you sign in, and you'll be given a total of 3 minutes.
More than welcome.
Good evening, sir.
I don't know what the agenda is. We weren't privy to that.
So this is a public session on any matter. So at this time, we just ask that you come up to the podium, you just state your name, you sign in, and you'll be given 3 minutes to speak. That's in our bylaws.
It may take a little longer than 3 minutes.
You have 3
Yep.
But
minutes.
Three
I'm
minutes,
sure
sir.
someone can yield to me.
That's not how it works. You have 3 minutes for Mr. Soto.
Yeah, all right. Not including me signing in, right?
Nope,
No,
All right.
when you
once
start speaking.
Yeah.
And this is on YouTube, correct? It's being televised on
Yes,
YouTube?
our meetings are recorded and our minutes are recorded as well.
No problem. Well, I originally was going to come here for something else, but this is a more pressing issue. Right. And the state is well aware of the lack of diversity in staffing in North Brunswick. I'm only speaking today about the numbers in the high school because I'm not familiar with the area. I don't really know the numbers. But in short, I had a short time to do this. I just got the numbers today. And if I'm wrong, you can correct me. In the high school, there are 250 staff teachers, 15 out of 250 are black and brown teachers at North Brunswick High School. There are 4 or 5 assistant principals at North Brunswick High School. They are all men and 1 black woman and 1 black man who has been there for 25 years. Tenure, they call it. There has been administrators hired after the person I'm here to speak for. I do not know this person, only from her dealing with my daughter. I've never met her before, or have I ever been with her after on any other form. Right? And she's the only one I feel that has been impacted from these so-called budget cuts. She's a black woman. She helps black kids. She's one of 17 staff members at North Brunswick High School. And there are 250 staff teachers there. The superintendent has made a decision to use her budget cut on a black woman who speaks up and helps the black students at North Brunswick High School. It is very suspicious that 2 months after she organized a trip as an HBCU, that she is being let go. Is this retaliatory or just a coincidence? I and the community need answers. This woman has helped my daughter on numerous occasions when it was hard to talk to others in this administration. My daughter has experienced racism and disrespect from other people in this school district, and their jobs have not been impacted.
Sir,
Could be due to the fact,
sir, your 3
could be
minutes
to
are
her
up.
tenure, or could be the voices of black and brown people are being unheard in the school district.
Sir,
I am not afraid, and I see what's going on.
Sir,
And I'm gonna make it a point for others to see. So Superintendent, please correct these issues, and you can start by using your budget cuts on other less important things in this school district, and not on a person who is helping our community and our black and brown kids. And it's a shame
sir,
that
I
we're
have to
voting
stop
on
you.
it,
I'm
and I'm looking
sorry.
at 3 to 4,
I have
5,
to,
6 black and brown people on this board, and we are agreeing with this. We are agreeing with this. It's an injustice.
Sir, your 3 minutes are up. Sorry.
Are you throwing me out because I'm speaking the truth?
no, we have
No,
bylaws.
We have 3 minutes.
Okay.
That's our policy.
All right.
sir.
What, am I being heard, or are you just ready to throw me out?
No, sir, we appreciate your comments,
Yes.
and we hear them.
Okay. What do you do with my comments? Do you ignore them, or will you have some type of forum or
I
meeting?
cannot comment on personnel matters. None of us can.
Okay.
Thank you.
I hope you're listening, because I will bring others.
My name is Mamadou Nadao. I'm a student at MBTHS. I'm currently a senior, and throughout all my years of being at North Brunswick Township Public Schools, I've really connected with Ms. Gamble personally, because she has made me feel seen and made me feel incredibly connected with the school to things I've never heard about before, and helping me learn new things. Ms. Gamble has shown that there is a need for diversity in every single space, in every single community, because I haven't felt as how do I say this? I haven't felt as connected to an administrator or to someone in a power position than I have to Ms. Gamble, because she has always been willing to open her doors and give help whenever is necessary. And her Also, doing this HBCU trip has been a great help. It has really shown me that I need to broaden my horizons and understand that there are deeper parts of my own community that I've never seen before, which has led me to my decision to actually commit to one of these HBCUs, which I feel like I would not have done had I not had Ms. Gamble's help. So I just would like to say that Ms. Gamble has been a great help in teaching me diversity and teamwork and everything that is included in leadership with all of her programs, and that's all I'd like to say.
Thank you.
My name is Carson Kelly. I'm also a senior from North Brunswick. You know, I had you as a principal at one point. I just wanted to come up here and say that Ms. Gamble also has been a big inspiration for me to go to college this year. She took us on that trip to the HBCU all the way down south, and you know, she was really like a stepping stone to me picking my college. I did not end up going to HBCU, but I still picked college because, you know, she was there to kind of guide us into making the right decisions of what to pick and why to pick. And for whatever reason she's getting let go or whatever's going on, you know, I just wanted to, you know, let you guys maybe even rethink your decision or leave that up to you guys, because, you know, she's been one of the only people to look out for, you know, me, my friends, people like look like me, and you know, I've never had that. You know, of going to a school, I've only had maybe 2 or 3 teachers of color, and you know, for most of the part, they're just teaching. You know, they weren't really helping me, and she's like one of the only people of color, or just people in general, that sat with us in her office and really tried to, you know, get us to the next level, which is college, which I know a lot of you guys up here probably went to, and you guys have that figure in your life, and that's what we had. So for whatever reason she has to go, we really hope it wasn't for anything bad. Hopefully she could maybe come back one day. But you know, a lot of kids from the future are gonna need that. Need the opportunity to go on the HBCU trips that hopefully they could probably still go on now. But you know, hopefully you guys can change your mind, whatever's going on, because you guys have the power. You guys can change it right now, but it's up to you guys. And I would have to ask, do we know why she was getting let go? Because we don't know anything. You know, the students don't know. I feel like we have the right to know.
We can't talk about personnel
You can't talk about that
matters.
in our own school? Okay.
We're just legally not allowed to talk about personnel matters.
Well,
Mr. Bush, our attorney, would be up here if he was able to be here tonight, but
Right.
I spoke to him earlier, and we cannot speak on personnel matters.
You know, I would just love that we had more
It's private.
information about what's going on in our own school, other than just being left in the dark. Because you know that's not right for any of us here who have to go through it. All right, that's why you know.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Miranda Soto. I am a junior at North Brunswick Township High School, and I feel like you letting go or basically firing Radiah Gamble is a wrong choice, because we all would like to preach how North Brunswick is so diverse and so, like, how our student section is so diverse, and we're the most, like, one of the most schools that are diverse in the state. However, our staff doesn't reflect the diversity of the students. Most of our teachers are white. We barely have that representation of having a black teacher or a teacher of color. I've been in North Brunswick since 6th grade. This is the first year where I've had a black teacher since I left East Orange and came here, or any teacher of color. And I think that out of all the people that you want to let go someone who's an administrator, who's a person of color, someone we connect with, someone who understands us, who represents us, who does things for us like an HBCU trip, is just plain wrong. There are teachers in the school who got upset that we were going on this trip for 3 days. However, if another kid was like, oh, I'm going on a trip for DECA. DECA is a business club at our school. Oh, no, it's fine. But when we go on our HBCU trip, it's a problem. But you're not gonna let go of those people. You wanna let go of the people that help us with stuff like this. Not every student has the privilege to tour college, and not to just tour college, but tour college that is of their culture. And the fact that you want to get rid of somebody who has helped us with that is just plain wrong. So that's all I have to say. My name is Alfreda, and what I just have to say about this is just really heartbreaking because I know that when I graduate, I know the system that goes on when a class leaves, the principal gets another class. When my class leaves, my 13-year-old brother, when he gets into high school, he was gonna have Miss Gamble. And I would have loved for my little brother to have the same guidance that I had going into high school with Miss Gamble. I'm not gonna talk about how she's a colored woman or stuff like that. I'm gonna talk about the opportunities that she gave me. It's not even the HBCU trip. Even without her, if we didn't have Miss Gamble, the HBCU trip wouldn't have happened. The HBCU college fair we wouldn't have gone to. I went to many leadership opportunities and leadership roles that I could now put on my college resume because of Miss Gamble. We went to the senior center and talked to the incoming eighth grade, and gave them guidance on high school, and it wouldn't have happened without Miss Gamble. There are times when I could go to her office and talk to her, and she's just very open, and when we say her doors are open, they're literally open. She's just there whenever we need her. For instance, the HBCU trip would never have happened, and it's like next year, as a senior, an incoming senior, if I were to go to this HBCU trip, it's not going to be the same, because it won't have the same guidance or the same flow as it did as the one I went to this year. I know each and everybody knows here, like, as a high school student, I had Miss Gamble from my freshman year to, it's going to, I guess, stop my junior year. It's going to be different my senior year, dealing with what colleges I want to go to, what I want to do in my future. And it's just gonna hurt because I know Miss Gamble is gonna be there for me, and I was hoping to have her on my side when I have my decision. I would love to go to Miss Gamble to tell her, hey, I'm going into Howard. But I can't do that if she's not going to be my assistant principal. And then, there's other stuff like the teachers around her that are going to get hurt. Like, I know her secretary, Miss Perkins, is going to feel so bad. Everybody loves Miss Gamble, everybody loves Miss Perkins, and I know the shift in the atmosphere is not going to be the same. I can say that every day, someone's walking into Miss Gamble's office wanting to talk to her about something new, or someone has good news to share with her. I know that someone's coming in to show loving and affections. It's only good vibes when we walk into Miss Gamble's office. I know I can't have that same relationship with any other, not even teacher, any other administrator. Miss Gamble is, I can say, the only black administrator since I went to elementary school in Sayreville, which was over, 13, 12, 10 years ago, for a long time. The last time I had somebody, but all I can say is the last time I had somebody showing me with the right path was when I was in elementary school, and I didn't get that until now.
Thank you.
Hi everybody, my name is Leah Boykins. I'm a senior at North Brunswick Township High School, and I just wanted to speak on the whole Miss Campbell situation that others have been talking about real quickly. And I just want to start off by saying that knowing that you guys are the ones who make the decisions that affect our high school and affect the students in the high school, I feel like that my opinion and others' opinions are very important to the concerning decision, just because it's my education, my high school experience, my friends' high school experience that would be affected depending on however the situation goes off. And I just want to start by talking about how Miss Gamble has made such a big impact through my high school career. Though I just met her in the beginning of the school year, I can truly say that she has been such an influence and great support system for me when it comes to my plans following high school. As you know, Miss Gamble and other teachers and staff at BTHS made the HBCU tour that allowed students to go visit historically black colleges and universities. Though I did not end up committing to an HBCU, the tour allowed me to get a feel for what life could be like if I went to one and experience the campus firsthand. Me and many other students may have not gotten the chance to visit these colleges if it weren't for this trip, due to the fact that most HBCUs are down south and not very local. And as I stated before, I'm not committed to an HBCU, but Ms. Gamble has supported me all the way through my college decision process and helped me with anything I needed when it came to college, whether it was just asking a simple question or wanting her opinion on a matter. And now I can say that I'm proudly committed to Rutgers University as a psychology major on a pre-med track, and Ms. Gamble's unwavering support and motivation played a big part in getting me to where I am today. I believe that the future classes need someone like her in our school, and to be there for them and guide them when they need help. And I'm truly inspired by her, not only because of her hard work and her great work ethic and kindness, but also because she is a black woman with the title of assistant principal, class of 2026. And I know that you've heard this a lot from the previous people who were speaking, but I just wanted to emphasize how important representation is throughout the schooling years. Like seeing that these are like our developmental years, and this high school and middle school and all that plays a really big impact on how we move throughout life and how we go on with our lives. Representation just shows that we can dream big, and that our big dreams can become reality when you see somebody in a big position like that. And we don't even see women in high positions. I'm so glad that this board has so many women on it, period, but just being able to see a black woman on this board or any higher up position just means so much to not only us but younger children and all that. Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's just what I wanted to say, and I hope that you take what I said and what others said into consideration. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, councilmen and councilwomen. My name is Naomi Donde, and I'm currently a senior at North Brunswick Township High School, and I'm here to express my concern over Ms. Gamble. Though I only met Ms. Gamble this year, she's left a significant impact on me and is someone I consider a mentor. She's someone I hope to maintain a relationship with even after I graduate. I was first introduced to her in October for the HBCU college bound trip, where she asked me to be a student leader. Over the next 8 months, I got to know her through that experience and beyond. That trip gave me an opportunity I would have never had otherwise. Being from the north, many of us don't have the luxury of traveling down south, such as Leah said, but Ms. Gamble made that experience possible. Without her, I wouldn't have been able to see North Carolina A&T that I will now be attending in the fall. She's been a steady support system through my senior year. When I was distraught about the possibility of not being able to attend my dream school, Ms. Gamble didn't let me give up. She reminded me every time that I was definitely going, and she never wavered her belief in me, even when I doubted my own self. Ms. Gamble's presence is so much more than her title. Seeing a black woman in a leadership role such as assistant principal to the class of 2026 inspires students like me to believe in our own potential. There are few people at our school, people of color, that are in higher positions, yet our high school prides itself on diversity. Taking away her position doesn't align with those values, and it goes against them. Thank you for your time and consideration.
Anyone else? I'd like to thank you all for coming out and speaking tonight. We appreciate your passion. We understand the importance of mentors. And again, I cannot speak specifically to personnel decisions. However, I want to make it very clear that as a board and myself, we all value diversity and leaders in roles who can be role models for all of you and for all of our students. And that is 100% something that's very important to all of us here at the board. Anyone else?
I just want to give the students credit for coming out and speaking tonight about someone obviously that means a lot to you all. I don't know if I would have stood up as a senior and done something like that. So give you guys a lot of credit. As a board, obviously, it's difficult because we cannot speak legally on personnel matters in the public. But, you know, especially for the seniors, we look forward to celebrating your accomplishments in the next couple of weeks. We look forward to shaking your hands at graduation and celebrating, you know, years of success, whether you know, have come to North Brunswick, you know, mid of your schooling career, or more recently, or you've been with us, you know, the full way. We look forward to celebrating your accomplishments in June. So thank you. Thanks for coming out. Anyone else?
Yes, so thank you. And you know, a comment, not that it was bad or good or bad, but we're a body of 9, and there's a lot more that goes into some of these decisions than you know, any one of us can control or change. So thank you all for coming and sharing and just really speaking your truth. It was heard, and thank you.
Anyone else from the board?
Sure, I'll share. I think, thank you again for sharing, your thoughts with us. I think a lot of the thoughts that, some of the sentiments that you had shared are things that, me personally, I have thought about. I've talked to others and we, have had ideas, right? Representation is important. And I think that's something that we continue to strive for. Sometimes things takes time, things, whatever direction that happens, there's a lot of things that surround that, and we have to figure out a solution for. So I think I hope that you can trust that at least me individually, and I know others, are looking out for the best of this district, and we know that our district is a diverse place. It is something to be celebrated, and we're continuing to strive towards that and supporting that.
Thank you, Mr. Miller. Anyone else?
I think we could all have something to say here. As board members, to see the public come out to actually communicate a concern is something that we do not want to ignore, or to give you the appearance that is being ignored, just because of the way our governance structure works, where we're not able to engage fully, to respond back and forth, to talk about personnel from this position. We literally are constrained not to do that. So you all will tell us, your statements. We will take it under advisement and under consideration. I wish I were at liberty to have more of a discussion with you all. I am not. But I want you all to know that your comments have been heard, they have been duly noted, and they are not ignored. So thank you all for your time, and for letting your sentiments be heard.
I may chime in a little bit. Ms. Gamble, I mean, just hearing you guys, the passion that you had for her, I could tell she's a great person, great human being, great administrator. But I'm sure, I don't think she's here today, but if she was, she'd be very proud that the 7, 8 of you guys actually stood up and took your time, of your day to come out and spend that with us, waiting for your turn to speak. So, I thank you for that, and just keep in mind, as some of you guys are seniors, some of you guys are juniors, as you go through life and college, never give up. If you feel passionate about something, always voice your opinion. Do it in the manner that you guys did. You guys are spectacular today, so I want to thank you for that. And just, for me personally, I know North Brunswick's very diverse. I grew up here, I went to high school here. I'm sitting on a board which is very diverse if you guys look around. But, you guys should be really proud of yourself for doing what you did today. So thank you.
Yeah, I'll just add, I want to thank you all for coming out and speaking as well, right? As folks have said, we can only say so much, but your words matter, and we're listening to your voices, and we appreciate you coming.
Thank you. All right, seeing no more comments, can we please move to close this public portion of the meeting?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Is anyone opposed? This session is closed.
Thank you, and at this time, we have no closed session, so we will adjourn our meeting. Can we please have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.